Hi, Sagittarius. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to get to your reading for the last portion of December in 2018. My phone broke and Christmas happened and my phone broke and, you know, life. So I have a replacement phone, but yeah, I just want to go ahead and get into your 2019 reading. Welcome to a new year. And I hope everything's going well for you. Yeah, I've already shuffled your cards. Let's just go ahead and get into it. So, show me energies present for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regard to love and relationship or whatever else may come through. Whatever information that Sag needs to hear, show me. So you've got two water cards popping out. So you've got the Five of Cups and the Nine of Cups. That's an interesting combination there, Sagittarius. The Five of Cups talks about regret, frustration, hurt, worry. It talks about, in this card, overindulgence in regard to pain, coping mechanisms, frustration, you know. The Nine of Cups talks about emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment, levels of happiness within your emotions. Yeah, I'm going to continue pulling cards for you, but it's an interesting energy to be popping off for the first portion. Show me more for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Next card out is Three of Wands, Sagittarius. Show me more for Sagittarius, please. That's like, do I take you? Do I take you? Do I take you? You had two piles of cards pop out, both in the reverse. I'm not going to take them. I'm not feeling like I should take those. It's like 20 cards. Show me more for Sag. So you have popping out, you've got the King of Pentacles and you have the Magician, Sagittarius. So somebody wanting to manifest something, somebody wanting to go the long haul, somebody that, it could be you, could be somebody that you're dealing with. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And the King of Pentacles. You've also got Aries energy, you've got Sag energy, you also have water energy. Doesn't mean that you're dealing with a water sign, but you have water energy. Show me more for Sagittarius. You've got the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands popping out, Sag. So those are the final energies here. With the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So walking away from something, alleviating something that was frustrating after a while of experiencing it. She's wiping her forehead. She's exhausted. She's had her fill. How many cups does she have to drink of this situation, this poison, to deal with the reality that enough is enough? You could have regret. Somebody may have regret in regard to what they thought was going to be wish fulfillment, or what they thought was something that they wanted. They may regret it now and have to walk away from a situation. Sagittarius, you may be walking away from something where it's like, walking away from something that you know was detrimental to you, you know was exhausting for you, and moving towards something that is stable, is something that you can build upon. It's something that you wanted, more so in regard to what you wanted, more so in regard to what, how do I say that? What you want, but more so what you want than what this actually was, what this actually, what you're coming from could have offered you. Okay, that's what I mean. Again, this King of Pentacles energy. So this is, again, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Doesn't have to be. This is somebody that's stable. It's somebody that's well off. It's somebody that is a family person, family man. If we're talking about male energy, it's somebody that goes the long haul. They're very traditional. They want to do things as they as they do. They want to get involved in things that are going to be long-standing. You know, there's no BS with this person. You may be going towards that after leaving this situation frustrated. You may be coming out of a situation of frustration and moving towards something that is more so what you want actually out of a relationship, but also with somebody that's stable, somebody that wants to make something happen with you, you know. This could also be your energy stabilizing your own life after coming out of a situation of frustration and heartache. This could be you being like, hey, I want to go this way, gung-ho, let's do it, you know, and it puts you in the direction of what you want. Yeah. For the outcome energy, you have the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands. So this is somebody that you can communicate with. The Knight of Swords isn't just someone who flashes in and, you know, has harsh communication. That's in the reverse. That is more so that energy. He's upright here. This is somebody who gets to the bottom of situations. There's somebody who communicates all angles of a situation so they can understand it in its entirety before they enter into something. This is somebody who is stable, but is going to talk to you about how the stability is, you know, how do I say that? How the stability, all angles of the stability, what stabilizes the situation, what they want, you know, how you want things. They're communicative. They want to communicate with you in a way that is going to build prosperity within your relationship. If you're moving into a situation that is more so involved with a earth sign, that's the type of energy that they are holding. It's like they're holding an energy where they want to manifest with you. They want to bring about a new relationship with you. They want to bring about newness with you, but it's something that's going to be for the long haul. It's something that you can build upon, and it's something that you've wanted. But you have to let this stuff go in the past. Hi, Marcel. You have to let whatever it is in the past go. What? I'm going to clarify. I don't really feel... I feel like that's pretty clear. Like, you're letting something go from the past that has you frustrated, emotionally distraught, something that was painful for you to deal with on an emotional level. You're letting that go to move towards something new with somebody better suited, or you're taking the reins of your own life, building stability within the situation that you want to go towards, and, you know, banking on what you can to put into it. You know, that's positive. That's putting your energy towards what you want in your life. There's nothing wrong with that. And the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands, that's like being very clear in the direction that you want to go into, being very clear and recognizing what it is that you need to cut out of your life and your situations to get to the bottom of what you need to become part of. Show me the Five of Cups for Sagittarius, please. Show me the Five of Cups. So you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Sagittarius. So this is learning from our mistakes. This is not choosing to continue cycles. You may be heartbroken, frustrated. You may be, that's weird, unrelenting on your regret, remorse, feelings of dissatisfaction. It's somehow they're unrelenting. Unrelenting. That's the word that's popping in. Unrelenting. You have to let them go. They're here for a reason. You have to heal through them and let them go. You literally need to walk away from that type of energy, Sagittarius. You can't hold on to it. You can't bring new life in if you're holding on to dead weight, okay? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse talks about removing things from our life that no longer serve us. It talks about learning lessons and not perpetuating cycles of negativity. You know, when we do that, we give ourselves new opportunity to move forward towards something that's going to be better suited for us, you know? At the bottom of the deck for the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Devil for that. So recognizing toxic connections, recognizing where things have been codependent, recognizing, I mentioned alcoholism, drinking to cope in this situation, recognizing sometimes where addiction kind of makes issues within our situations in life, you know, addressing things that we may not want to look at, okay? Show me the Nine of Cups for Sagittarius, please. Addressing them to stop perpetuating the cycles, though. you have the Nine of Pentacles here. So in reverse. So the Nine of Pentacles, it's almost as if with the Nine of Cups, it's like you have back and forth feelings on wanting to leave this person, on wanting to leave this situation. It's like this remorse and regret here with this Five of Wands, but it's like you're walking back into it. You can't let it go. There's an energy here where it's like things have been at a standstill in regard to how you choose to make an action. And it's like, it's weighing in more so on your own emotional level, your emotional being, you know, with this Nine of Cups. If this was something that you truly wanted and it didn't go your way, you have to trust that there's a reason that that happened that way. You have to trust that it's okay to release it. Sometimes, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, yes, it can talk about getting back into a situation or considering going back into a situation, but you have to really weigh the pros and cons. Because it's like going back into it, does that perpetuate stagnation? Does that perpetuate negativity? Does that keep you in a level of remorse, regret, frustration? You know, hoping that things will get better, but feeling that they won't, you know? I feel like you have the devil for the bottom on that one. Yeah, I think you need to balance your emotions out. You know, the Woman of Cups, you've got the Queen of Cups here, okay? So the Queen of Cups for the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this is talking about balancing your emotional energies out, all right? If you're so frustrated and hurt in a situation where it's like you're debating whether to go back into something that you know has been toxic for you, the lesson here is to balance things out, to accept what is and move forward in your life. Allow your emotional state to balance out. Don't put yourself back into a situation that's going to be negative for you, Sagittarius, okay? And more so. Show me the Three of Wands for Sagittarius, please. And also, I want to let you know, the cards are not in reverse. Your cards keep flying out in reverse. I do want to say that, okay? Hi, Bougie. So you have the Queen of Swords in reverse, okay? So in regard to this Three of Wands, the Three of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody who's very frustrated. She's angry. She's hard to deal with. She can be a ball-busting bitch. She can be very, very difficult to communicate with. Now, she doesn't have to be like the ultimate in, you know, adversaries. She can also be somebody who is calculated, manipulating. She can be somebody who is basically self-sabotatory in certain ways. She goes against herself because she remains in a level of stagnant thinking and action. Yeah, it's somebody who's overanalyzing things. Sometimes, to a lesser degree, the Queen of Swords in reverse can also be somebody who has, have you ever heard of the term, what's it called? Analysis paralysis. So it's like when we overthink things, when we overanalyze everything, it's like we don't really come to a decision. We just come to, you know, overthinking things, and so we can't make a clear decision. In regard to moving forward, because the Three of Wands talks about getting what you want, you know, you put energy in, you create pathways and channels to get what you want, and then it's like, you know, we're fighting about it, we're upset about it, we're not clear about it. Are you upset with this King of Pentacles? What's going on here? Is this the person that hurt you? Are they wanting to start something brand new with you? That could be a potential too. I feel here though, it's like you need to let something go from the past. Now, if this is a situation where you're not letting the person go, but you're letting go regret and frustration, you need to learn about whatever this situation was for your benefit in regard to you, what it was for, so you can move past it. You can't bring that into your current relationship or the direction that your relationship wants to go. If you're dealing with a King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, this person wants to manifest something with you. Now, this could be somebody wanting to manifest something with you, wanting to move forward with you in a positive light. I feel too here, though, that this is very much you needing to get out of this Queen of Swords in reverse energy and actually step up your power, step up your game into making decisions in regard to what's going to stabilize you. There's a lot of energy that's changing. I'm sorry, I'm spitting. Foaming at the mouth. There's a lot of energy that's changing for people right now. in regard to what's happening in the future for them. We have to shed different aspects of ourselves. We have to shed different understanding and constructs of what we think should be for us, how things work. You know, it's letting things die down so we can allow new things back in to replace them. But we have to have like clear-cut boundaries with things. We have to actually allow things to die, you know? So, but I feel here like if this is somebody that you're involved with, you need to bring down your sword. You need to calm things down because it's getting in the way of what you want. Show me the King of Pentacles. And if it's just you by yourself, it's getting in the way of how you go about what you want. Analysis paralysis. Don't overthink things. The King of Pentacles with the Emperor. Upright. He's not in reverse. He's upright. So that's a family man for sure. That's somebody who wants to stabilize things. That's somebody who wants to make sure everything is solid. You know, sometimes they can be a little bit, especially with the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries energy, by the way, but with the King of Pentacles and the Emperor, that's somebody who's more so involved in stabilizing life. They want to make sure everything is satisfactory for their family, for their employees. This is somebody who is very high up in ranks. This is somebody who makes a lot of money. Somebody who is a businessman, a CEO. This is a banker, an accountant. You know, somebody who's very good with money, who has finances down pat. You know, if that is you stepping into that role, you need to get out of your head and trust that how you're going to go about this is going to be the right way. If you're fighting with somebody of that nature, you're getting in the way of what you need to, how you need to go about this. There's a lesson here in regard to walking away from things. This doesn't just mean I'm walking away from a relationship. This can also mean I'm walking away and letting go and releasing ways of being, ways of thinking, the things that were frustrating and caused havoc in my relationship. I'm walking away from those aspects so I can start something new. If you maintain a level, this Queen of Swords in reverse, if you maintain a level of frustration, antagonistic communication with this person, you're getting in the way of your own positivity and potential. Show me the Magician, please. I do want to mention here, though, before I go further, this is on the bottom for that Emperor that popped out for the King of Pentacles. It's the Six of Swords. The crystals, the Six of Swords basically is talking about moving away from situations that were frustrating, were hard. If you're creating a new situation with this person, if you're revamping a relationship with this person, or just getting some things set and clear so you can move forward positively, allow that to happen. Don't fight over it. Don't try and be nitpicky about every single little thing. You need to be malleable. You need to open up to this person. You need to be conscious of how your energy affects this situation, or vice versa. But somebody needs to come to an understanding that they're getting in the way of their own possibility and potential. Show me the Magician for Sagittarius, please, and the Rising Venus. Show me the Magician. You have Judgment for the Magician. So moving forward in regard to this person, you need to use better judgment. You need to either trust this person or trust your intuition to walk away from this person. It's kind of like there's no really two ways about it. You need to trust this person or trust walking away from them. And that's on your own decision making. That's your own understanding of a situation. If this situation doesn't stabilize you, let it go. If this person wants to stabilize with you and they're offering you good things, they're offering you things of potential where you can both grow, not just this person taking the reins and making everything happen and you're under their thumb. That's not what I'm talking about. If that's the situation that you're in, you need to get away from that. That's where you step away from that type of energy. That's conflicting energy. It's not healthy. Show me the Knight of Swords for Sagittarius. So you have the Moon, Sag, You have the 8 of Pentacles, and you have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so on these cards, for the 8 of Pentacles, you have the word change. For the 4 of Pentacles, you have the word commencement. Changing your situation, changing your life, how to commence, like the commencement of that, how to communicate with somebody in regard to that, how to make that happen. In regard to the moon, this does not just have to mean self, you know, or it doesn't have to mean deception, lies. It can literally mean the road is unseen. We do not see everything upon the road, but we must take the leap of faith to move forward in it. Things are unclear in moonlight. They're not brightened by the sun. They're not illuminated. Here we have to trust. We have to listen fully to this person, to ourselves, to our intuition before we move forward with this person. It doesn't seem bad though. It doesn't seem bad at all. Show me the 6 of Wands for Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me the 6 of Wands. Boosh. Hi, sweetie. So you have the Hangman and the 8 of Wands. I will say the 8 of Wands popped out in reverse. I'm going to read it both ways in regard to the 6 of Wands. Hangman is talking about contemplation, consideration. If you're having a hard time moving forward with this person, there's potential here for things to be positive, okay? There's potential here for things to be of good nature, but you have to trust them. You've got to trust things moving forward. And you have to go within yourself to find that information, okay? Nobody can tell you. You have to trust yourself, okay? And with the 8 of Wands in reverse, this is blocking energy. It's also a delay in forward movement and progression. You know, it's like we have to take time to think about a situation, but when we come out of it, it's actually positive for us. And once we turn that upright, it's forward movement, it's travel, it's getting things aligned, it's communication, it's writing letters, text messages back and forth with each other, communication to considerable degrees. So I feel like in this reading, it's like having to let something go, you know, whether it be, I'm going to clarify this 8 of Cups here, actually. Clarify the 8 of Cups for Sagittarius. What is this 8 of Cups about? What is the 8 of Cups about for Sag? So 10 of Pentacles. So here we have a situation. We've got the 10 of Pentacles coming out, and then you've got the 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So in regard to this is something of a long-standing nature, okay? If you've been in this relationship for a while, this is something that has been long-standing. This is 5 or 10 years more, okay? This is a long-standing relationship that's been built up around stability or levels of stability. You may be coming from a fight. You may be coming from frustration that has kind of rocked your foundation of your home life. You fighting with each other, upheaval, unease. Some of you may be walking away from this, but it feels like from this situation, some of you are going to be like walking away from certain levels of negative thinking, negative speak, you know, the way that you go about things in your relationship that are of a destructive nature. You need to release those things. You need to let them go so you can actually have a positive movement. This person, it's like the situation doesn't have to end, and somebody needs to stop, I want to say, being overly dramatic. Somebody needs to stop being grudgy. Somebody needs to stop being like so tit for tat that it actually destructs the relationship. That's what needs to happen. Yeah, that's a burden. That needs to be learned and expanded upon. You need to learn from that and let it go. Under that 10 of Wands, you have death. Okay, so that needs to be let go of. And then you've got the 10 of Cups. So once you let go of those things and trust the situation, you're in much better standing in regard to what you want, then you actually do step more towards your emotional connection with somebody, your emotional fulfillment. You know, this isn't always just wishes coming true. You're not going to get a pony, you know, like, it's not about that. It's about emotional healing. It's about emotional connection, abundance, awareness. Like, it's not always like, oh, my wish is granted. Like, sorry, I don't mean to get all like blustery. It just gets frustrating because I hear a lot of tarot readers being like, oh, you're going to get all your wishes. It's like, fuck off. When did you get all your wishes with the Nine of Cups? Like, I didn't. And this is for advice. So you have the Hangman again, okay? Deep contemplation, looking within the situation, truly finding what resonates for you, okay? What popped out, you have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So letting go of defensiveness, letting go of like tit for tattiness, letting go of antagonistic behavior. You know, this doesn't have to just mean defensive. It can also mean somebody who's defensive, but they can also egg people on in regard to how they operate. So release, allow, and move forward. It's positive. It's just somebody has to let go of something, or two people have to let go of a situation that, like, you have to let go of aspects of a situation that poison this, okay? So I hope this reading was helpful. My name is Isel. I'm on YouTube as The Altruistic Mystic, and if it was helpful, then go ahead and feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will be back in a few weeks. And again, I apologize for not being able to do your first or your last month's final reading. Just everything went haywire. So I hope this was helpful. All right, Sag, take care. Bye.